So I've been working for ages on an automatic sorting system for the gold farm that I have designed. And I came up with this. This is very complicated. It works incredibly well, but it's very complicated. And I thought that you guys wouldn't really want anything this complex for a sorting system for something that doesn't need to be this complex. If you do want to see a video of how to build this, I have got it ready. I've laid out all the different steps and all the different parts, but for the average Minecraft player, you don't want to build this crazy complicated automatic sorting system. You'll want something a little bit more simple, which is what I'm going to show you today. So this is my gold farm, and imagine that this is over here, built in full, with the chests that your items going into are at the bottom. So from the gold farm, you get 4 different types of drops. You get gold nuggets, rotten flesh, golden swords, and gold ingots. Now, most Minecraft players will want these 2, and they don't want this one. And some Minecraft players will want this one because you can actually trade rotten flesh with some villagers for emeralds, which is actually quite useful. So what we want to do today is we want to filter out these ones into chests and then get rid of this one. So to start this farm off, what you want to do is come to one of your hoppers. Of course, you want to do this for all 4 sides. Then you want to get in line with the hopper and chest like so. Come underneath and place 1 block like so. Then build off 2 more blocks and then place a dispenser at the end facing downwards. You can then come back and break those 3 blocks underneath the chest and replace them with hoppers that are looking into the dispenser looking downwards. What you then want to do is come to the side and place 2 blocks like so. So 1 underneath the first hopper and then 1 to the side of that. Break that first block and then place 2 more blocks like so. And then what you want to do is place 3 hoppers looking into that block there. You can then break those blocks again, and as you can see, the hoppers are looking to the side. You then want to come underneath again and place a block underneath the first hopper. And here you can place your first chest. You can place a couple more and then come back and place some more hoppers in. So what we're going to be doing here is the items come through the chest, go into the hoppers, and then they get individually sorted out into gold nuggets, gold ingots, and then rotten flesh. And then, of course, the golden swords go through the dispenser. So once you place the chests in, what you want to do is come back to this side here, and below the hopper pointing into nothing, you want to place a block next to the hopper below that. What you then want to do is place 2 more blocks behind it, 1 block underneath the middle block, and then place another block next to that and build around that and then break the block in the middle. What you want to do if you're building in survival, like I'm guessing you guys are, if you followed the farm guide from before, you want to place your blocks that you're using as scaffolding at Y240. This will give you the best amount of movability when building this farm, as that's what this bottom block is on. If you are in survival, then you want to build out 2 more blocks from this bottom block here, and you want to place repeaters on top of them. You'll then want to place in the block in front of that and then place torches on the front of that. So as you can see, there's repeaters going into a block with torches on front, or should I say redstone torches. Then you can place blocks in behind that and place blocks all over the top, because then you want to cover the back section of this with redstone dust and then comparators on the top like so. So as you can see, the comparators are looking into these hoppers, then they're setting off a signal down, and basically they'll turn these torches off, letting through new items. What you then want to do is place a block next to this hopper on the end like so. So as you can see, the dispenser is looking down into this block here. What you then want to do is place a block above that block and build all around it, and then you can come back and break that block underneath by looking through the side of the hoppers and place in a lava bucket there. So as you can see, the items are going to filter down through this chest, come along the hopper line, and then if it's a sword, it'll go into the dispenser and then it'll be dispensed out into the lava. What you then want to do is come back around to the dispenser and build out a little platform like so. The platform should end up being a 4x3 platform with the 4th block being on either side of the dispenser. You then want to place a block to the side of the dispenser with a redstone repeater going into that. You can then come back around and place a comparator that the 2 torches are next to the dispenser, with a repeater leading out of that, and then you want to fill in the rest of the area with dust. Nothing on this block here, Oh, nothing on this block here, because of course that's just holding the lava in. But this is the setup that you want to do. Basically what happens is if you put anything in here, this redstone layout will then cause all of the dispenser items to be dropped out into the lava below. So we're basically almost done with this whole layout. The last thing you want to do is grab an anvil and then grab some random blocks. It can be any block that you want as long as it's stackable, and place them into the anvil and rename them. Once you've got these renamed blocks, what you want to do is go into the item hopper and place 4 of them in there. You want to do that for each of the 3 hoppers. So as you can see, we've got 4 blocks in there called subscribe, which is what you should do if this video helps you out. Make sure it's the first hopper down as well, not the hopper that's going along into the dispenser, but the hoppers below that one that's pointing into nothing, or well, pointing into the comparator. We got 4 blocks in there called subscribe, just missing out the first slot. And then what you want to do is place in the items that you want to have filtered out into that first slot. If you want to be more precise, then you can put 41 items into that first slot. Basically, any more items that go through will be filtered out. As you can see, I add an extra one and it gets filtered out straight through. And that goes for all of the different hoppers. I add one and it goes straight through. So then if we come around to the chest side, you can see that the extra items that we added have gone through into the chest. Sometimes they might get stuck in the hopper below. That's just how the sorter works. They will eventually go through and there's no reason why you can't pick them out, but it'll only ever be 1 item stuck in these hoppers there. And there you go, guys. So if I simulate the different drops coming through by just adding a bunch of random stuff, as you can see, the swords will come through and you can hear that the dispenser goes off. If I just take out a few more and wait for the sword to come out, we'll be able to see that the gold nuggets are being sorted through, because as you can see, the redstone line at the end is flicking on, which is opening. Then you can see that the sword comes through, gets dispensed into the lava, and that sword is dealt with. If I look in this chest, you can see the nuggets coming through, and you can see the nuggets are leaving this one. And then all you have to do once you've built this farm is just duplicate it around for the other sides. Some of you may be thinking, Sam, using double chests there doesn't work because it'll overlap with the other side of the farm. And you're completely right by saying that, and a quick fix is just to use a single chest to collect the items. And then what you can do if you want to increase the storage down below is just grab a couple more hoppers, bring them down, and then you could do your proper storage down at the bottom like so. And then these chests down here are a lot more accessible and you can sort out the items from here. And quickly, the last 3 things you want to do is place slabs on top of these 3 blocks, as mobs can spawn on them without the slabs. If you add the slabs there, then they won't be able to spawn. Make sure to do that on all 4 sides. And if you are going to be placing any more full blocks down here, make sure that they're either slabbed or have glass on them, because otherwise mobs will be able to spawn there and you don't want that messing up your farm. I really hope that this helps with your item sorting in your own gold farm. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to make sure you keep up to date with all of the awesome content coming your way from this channel. Thank you so much for watching, and if you want to see me build any other farms or any other redstone-y things like this, then please don't forget to drop a comment down below asking me to do so. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!